Yo, did y'all know that you could spare the bosses in Sifu? So for those of us who have beaten Sifu, we all know that there are 5 bosses in the game. Every time you beat a boss, you kill them, and then you ultimately complete your goal that you set out on in the beginning of the game of getting sweet revenge for them killing your father. But apparently Sifu has multiple endings. I did not know this. You can actually spare the bosses instead of murdering them. Here's how to do it. So basically you play the game as normal, right? Fight up until you get into the boss. Obviously you have to beat the boss's first phase like you do normally. But when you get to the second phase, you gotta play a little differently. This requires just a bit more expertise than you're used to employing, but you're gonna have to parry as much as you possibly can. When it comes to the bosses in Sifu, you're normally avoiding attacks and parrying where you can fit them in. But for this method, you wanna parry as much as possible. You want to break that structure meter without actually killing them. So you fight them like normal, but after you break their structure meter for the first time, just stand there, don't kill them. They're gonna get their structure back and they're obviously gonna start fighting you again. But after you break it for the second time, or at least for the first boss in the game, it only takes 2 times. When you get the prompt to do your finisher again, you'll see that down at the bottom on the left, it says spare. So at that point, you then hit the left D-pad and instead of doing an animation to kill the boss, you actually spare their life. In the screen that comes up after that, you get some sort of talisman. Now obviously there's 5 spots, Yang's gonna be in the middle. And getting all 5 talisman gets you the true ending of Sifu. Now, don't be alarmed, but anyone who's beaten this game knows how difficult the final boss Yang is. When doing this method to spare Yang, apparently you're going to have to fight a 3rd phase version of him after sparing him, and apparently you won't be able to recover if you die. Sounds intimidating, but I'm up for it. I hope y'all are. And if I helped any of you guys out today, I'd appreciate it if you would drop a like down below. Hit me up in the comments if you got any other questions for me. And of course, if you want to drop a sub and turn that notification bell on, I'd greatly appreciate that as well. Also, if you guys want to see me play Sifu, I just uploaded a Sifu video to my gaming channel. Don't worry, I'll have it pop up at the end of this video on the right side of the screen, so you can just go ahead and click that, it'll take you right to it. Until next time, I am up out of this thing. This is your boy Darby the Kid signing out. Peace.